Today we'll be teaching you and informing you about oral physiotherapy aids for dentures. So we have brushes, paste, and soak, and some brands for brushes is Oral-B, Gum, and Equate. For paste we have Polydent and Fixodent, and for soak we have Polydent and Equate. So the paste is used to brush dentures before being put into the soak, and it cleans the dentures. The soak, it cleans dentures, rinses off food, kills germs, and removes stains and odors. And the toothbrush is specific to cleaning dentures and has bristle heads on either side of the brush. The audience, anyone with dentures or partial dentures.
Okay, so there's a range in prices between the different brands. So for denture brushes, prices range from $3 to $8, with the best choice being $2.97, which is Equate. For denture soaks, they range in prices from $5 to $7, with the best choice being $6.78, and that's Polydent. And for denture paste, they range from $5 to $8, and with the best price being $4.47, and that's Polydent as well. For reviews of the denture paste, Fixodent applies easily and has a clean feeling. Polydent doesn't have a bad taste and it's not a runny consistency. There's no odor, and you can eat anything, and it's also zinc free. For the negative, Fixodent paste gets stuck to the gums and not just in the denture. It's been known to cause pain to the tongue due to an allergic reaction to the zinc. And also there is a zinc warning on the label that it could cause serious health problems. Bad taste, and it's hard to get out of the tube. Polydent doesn't last all day and is weakened by hot drinks and soda. But in the end, the best choice is Polydent because it doesn't have zinc and it's better. For the denture soak reviews, the positive for Polydent is it keeps dentures clean, it prevents smell, and it doesn't take long. It also makes dentures feel clean. Equate has a nice taste and freshens the dentures, and it also costs less money. The negative is that Polydent is more money, and Equate does leave a residue in the denture once the soak has been finished. So therefore the best choice is Polydent just because it doesn't leave the residue, even though it is a little bit more money. For brush reviews, Oral-B is easy to use, it's durable, and it breaks up and scrubs the teeth clean. It's great for dentures. Equate is less expensive, and it's able to clean in hard to reach areas. Gum is strong and the bristles get in between the teeth really well. The negatives are that Oral-B can be harsh in the mouth and cause pain. For gum, the smaller end doesn't work as well and the bristles are stiff. Equate, the bristles start to fall out over time, but therefore the best choice is Equate, just because once the bristles start to fall out, you can always replace the brush.
The Polydent paste and the Fixodent paste have many similar ingredients that include calcium, coloring, cellulose, and an aluminum product. The difference is that the Fixodent paste contains zinc, which can cause health issues. The Polydent cleanser and the Fixodent cleanser also have similar products, but fewer. They both contain a flavoring and a coloring, and they both contain a copolymer. Other than that, their ingredients are pretty different.
So these are some advertisements. You can find them in commercials, ads, YouTube, and dental offices. And here's an example of one of the advertisements.
It's embarrassing to have to contend with your dentures being loose and dropping out. I found it very awkward to have my sandwiches with staff, so I would excuse myself and go and sit in my car.
A good way to help you feel more comfortable is to use a denture adhesive. With just 3 drops, you get a strong cushioned hold that lasts all day. It prevents irritation and keeps food from getting underneath your dentures.
There's no fear of my teeth dropping out of my mouth. I just wished I'd stumbled across it sooner. I couldn't smile broadly, which I'm now able to do.
Okay, so a lot of people think dentures are a really difficult thing to get used to because when they have dentures for the first time, they feel pretty funny in your mouth because your gums aren't used to them and things like that. But they're not a permanent fixture in your mouth. And a lot of people think that you don't need to take care of them as much as regular teeth because you can take them fully out of your mouth. However, a lot of people also feel fairly embarrassed or nervous to have dentures, that they're going to fall out or that they're not going to work or feel the same, but that's not the case with dentures. Things like a paste or soaking them can make it a lot easier because they're adhesives and they help them stick in the mouth and look exactly the same as regular teeth do. When it comes to brushing dentures and the gums when you take your dentures out, it's really important that you're using a specific denture brush because if you're brushing your teeth with hard bristles, it can actually scratch the gums and make things worse, whereas this has softer bristles that will prevent that from happening. And as well as when you're brushing the actual dentures, this kind of brush will help prevent it from scratching the tooth. So I'm going to show you how to properly clean your dentures. So first we're just going to look at the brush and notice that the use of the small bristled end of the toothbrush is for the occlusal surfaces and the lingual sides of the tooth to get in the pits and fissures. And the large square end is used for the facial and buccal surfaces. So if you're looking at the mouth, first you can use the small bristled end and brush on top of the teeth and get in any cracks where food might get caught. And then say on the buccal surfaces you're going to use the bigger side, and you can use the Bass technique because in dentures a lot of food gets caught in the sulcus, so you're going to go at that 45-degree angle and get right in the sulcus and try to remove any food. And then for the lingual surfaces, again, you're going to use the small bristled end to get any crevices or cracks in the tooth where food might get caught. And when it comes to brushing the gums, you have to be really careful that you're not damaging the gums. So with this specific brush, you can use the larger end and go in a circular motion, just almost like massaging the gums, just to get the circulation back in them. And do that all the way around, making sure you're getting everywhere in the mouth. So when people have dentures, a big worry for them is that they aren't going to stay properly in their mouth. But with the help of adhesives, they come in either a cream or a powder. They can help them stick properly in your mouth. So basically, they help you bite harder and have a more natural look so that they look just like teeth. Okay, so first I'm going to show you how to use the Fixodent cream adhesive. And so first you're just going to put it in 3 spots in the denture. And then you're slowly going to apply it to the top of the mouth and just hold it in the top of the mouth for about 30 seconds to a minute until it is firmly in there. Okay, so the next option is to use the Fixodent powder adhesive. And so you're just going to lightly tap it in the denture and make sure it gets in all of the teeth. And just give it a good coat, and then you can dump the rest of it out, just so that it has a good coating in all of the teeth. And then the same thing, you're going to slowly apply it into the gums and let it sit there for a good 30 seconds to a minute until it is fit and snug in your mouth. Lastly, the option is to use a soak, and it's really important to soak your dentures at night to get rid of any bacteria or any food or anything, and it also keeps the odor from your dentures away. And so a very popular option is to use Polydent. And so all you do is you put your dentures in the liquid, and then you take the Polydent tablet and put it in, and you just let it soak overnight, and that will fully clean your dentures.